Wow, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of VV Fest. This time, we've saved the best to last. We've saved the best of British. What a way to end a Tuesday afternoon! And it's been an absolutely epic afternoon and been an epic morning, really, for VV Fest. We have. We've conquered our dining. We've conquered Who Would Love Virgin Voyages. We've also had a lovely little interview with one of our good friends over at Travel Max. And now we have got an incredible session for you, all lined up, all focused on how we support the UK trade. We've got some new faces, guys. So before you jump in the chat and you go, oh my God, is that who they think it is? Is that, I can't believe it. Well, we've got some international guests. So first and foremost, we've got Rachel Martin. Rachel, do you want to say hello?
Ahoy.
Well, all right, fine. Okay, we'll go with that. Ahoy. And Rachel, obviously you are from our good friends over at Voyage Store. Is that right?
I am indeed. That is me, sales manager at Voyage Store.
There you go. Excellent. And of course, we've got Gemma. Gemma's back. I haven't scared her or pushed her away. She's realised, actually, you know what? Maybe he is a little bit bearable. But yeah, she's joined us again. How you doing, Gemma?
I'm good. I'm excited for this session.
Good stuff. Excellent. And of course, we are joined. This is now an international session. This is crazy. VV Fest has gone global. So, by going global, let me introduce you to the wonderful Kelly Tewksbury. Kelly Tewksbury, say hi.
Hello. So happy to be here.
Excellent. Good stuff. And Kelly is not in Bimini. I know the background is super real and super vivid. But Kelly, just give a little bit of an introduction to who you are and why you're here. Why are you here?
Yeah, well, it is Best of British, and I am our UK dedicated trade marketing manager. So happy to join you all today. And what better session to join than this one? So yay.
Excellent. Good stuff. Yes. So, obviously I know why Kelly's here. I'm just putting her on the spot just for fun. It's good fun. But yes, if you haven't done so already, please drop an ahoy in the chat because we'd love to know where you're at and what you're doing. I can see plenty of ahoys all coming in. If this is your first time today, thank you. Welcome. If this is your fourth time, good job. Excellent. Also, to our first mates, we should have had delivered some VV kits. So if you had, during the pre-application process, if you completed and said that you wanted one of these kits, there were a limited number, so not everybody would have got one. So if you're saying, where's my kit, and you didn't get one, you've got to make sure if you signed up. And if you had signed up and you haven't got your kit, really sorry, that's down to the Royal Mail. However, if you sign up for Thursday, we should have your kit there coming as well. Kirsten, I'm an idiot. I didn't tick any of the boxes for tea or cocktails. Well, Kirsten, you're not an idiot. You can just enjoy me talking about scones and what we got. Catherine, my kit didn't arrive. Oh, no. Well, good news is you've probably got a nice, delicious box of scones tomorrow for breakfast. Sean, ahoy. Nikki, I think the delivery driver must have run off with mine. He's probably sitting in the lay-by chowing it, Nikki. It's probably like, you know what? I'm having this. It's got Virgin Voyages all over it. It might have a free voyage in it. Thanks for fab afternoon delivery. Oh, brilliant. Good stuff. Jessica got a kit. Well, 1 out of 4 so far. Samantha might... Oh, God. I get to tell you, we might have to turn off the comments with all the kits that haven't arrived. We need to figure something out. But yeah, guys, apologies for the kits that have arrived. Great, good stuff. You're going to love them. For the kits that haven't, do apologise. They should be on their way to you. Can't explain, unless the Royal Mail, 24 hours for me, usually 36 hours. Oh, we were given the guarantee that it will be delivered before midday today. So apologies, everybody. But hopefully, for those of you waiting, it did arrive. If you haven't got it already, okay, we'll walk you through some of the kits and some of the things you might have had. But yes, one of the cornerstones of our product is obviously our always include luxury. Gemma, you've done it earlier. You did it so well. Do you want to just quickly just give us a quick overview? What's our always included luxury?
So we have over £1,000 worth of always included luxury when you set sail the Virgin Way. This includes dining at over 20 eateries, so you are not going to go hungry. No buffets, all foods cooked fresh to order. And in those 20 eateries are 6 speciality dining restaurants that you are paying no extra for. So Amazing. As well as tips, gratuities. I said earlier, we pay our crew well enough so our sailors don't have to. And then Wi-Fi, we need water. So we include this in your voyage, as well as group fitness classes, which range from morning meditation, sunrise yoga, hit spin, just to name a few, as well as essential drinks. So what we mean by that is your tea, your filtered coffees, your water, as well as all of your favorite fizzy drinks like Coca-Cola, Fanta and Sprite. And then our exhilarating shows and entertainment. That all good?
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we'll let you off there. Good stuff. Excellent. Yeah, so loads of great inclusions. That was brilliant, Jem. Don't you worry. That was amazing. Thank you so much. And guys, first mates, you should know all about this, right? Because we've been banging on about it all day and we'll continue to bang on about it all week. Sarah, Sarah, first mates has selected a random, so it wasn't guaranteed. Okay, well, thank you so much for that. Yes. So the 50 kits should be out there. But fear not, we'll let you know what it is. So the reason why, right, I'm all about tedious links, okay? So the reason why we've gone for afternoon tea and best of British is because typically when you think of Britain, it's like Britain's known for 1, fish and chips, 2, an amazing football team. It's coming home. Come on. And 3 is that afternoon tea experience, right? That age-old myth of like, do you do the cream first? Do you do the jam? Is it a scone with sultanas? Is it a scone without? And so what we wanted to do is pay homage to the fact that in Sip Lounge, you can actually get an afternoon tea, and we want to have afternoon tea together. Do you like the tedious link? I think it's a good tea. Kelly, what do you think of the tedious link?
I love it. I'm excited. Yeah. I actually brought my own scones. They might not be authentic, but they were purchased in America. So I do have them.
No,
I don't know what that is, but that's not a scone.
Sorry. I tried my best. I always do.
Hang on. Show that scone.
Sorry. It's right here.
What is that? Is that a rock?
It's a biscuit.
It's an attempt at trying our best.
That's a rock.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You're about to eat a bit of flint.
Pebble.
My box didn't arrive either.
Good stuff, excellent. So if you've got your box, right, it probably came in a big old box like this. Right, and in it, right, hang on. I'll show you what's happening a little bit later first, mates. Okay, so in your bags we got some tea bags. Oh yeah. So have a little brew. We've got a little bit of a tea bag. We've got a lovely little card. Oh dear. Hang on.
You can have to do the influencer thing where you put your hand behind it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I always wondered why they did that. I guess it does work.
I did not know that. We've got some scones. Oh, do you know what? Guys, I can't do this. I'm going to have to show you what's really happening. So, I am so dedicated to VV Fest that I'm on the way to a clear engagement. But you know what? I could not let this session go by without joining in. So, I'm here in the mobile studio, the mobile lad studio. There you go. So, we've got some scones. Oh no, sorry, macaroons. There we go. And then we've also got 2 wonderful little pots of jam. Look at this. Thank you. Yeah. Pot of jam too. Thank you. Guys, please show some love.
Both strawberry.
Can we all show some love for the mobile studio? Thank you very much,
Yes.
Alison. Thank you.
Got a strawberry and a raspberry jam.
Oh,
strawberry and a raspberry. I love a raspberry. We got some clotted cream. For me, it might be extra clotted because it might be a little bit warm.
a little bit curdled.
Yeah. Excuse. But I tell you what, everyone got they got all fresh clotted cream. Thank you very much for the packages that arrived. And then we've also got not 1, not 2, but I've got 8 scones.
Yeah, there's a lot.
What does yours look like?
1 for you, 1 for everyone. I'll tell you what, Nicola, have you got the AC on, Luke? Absolutely not. Do you know what? I'm going bareback on this, Nicola. Sweating like a PIG. But do you know what? It's worth it every time. So yeah, we're trying to make sure we have afternoon tea. So
I'm a bit concerned about your jam to scone ratio.
Well, speaking of, I'm going to do it in the car. This is like so right. Question first mates. Let's get one of these ones. you do? And Kelly, you got to get your
Your
rock.
Oh wait, I did bring my own jam, and we don't have clotted cream, but I do have whipped cream. See,
Right.
just trying my best over here.
So I got a knife from home.
You're gonna get cancelled, Kelly.
We'll bring you
Sorry,
over for
whipped
this
cream
next
on a
time,
pebble
Kelly.
is not the one.
Just know I'm trying my best.
We'll have to take you for a proper afternoon tea.
Well, I'm not very good at cutting. I'm not very good at cutting, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build like a little sandwich.
Okay.
So what do we do? So everyone's saying jam then cream, or cream then jam. I'm getting
I
some
don't
very
understand
odd.
how you put cream first. I've never understood. Oh, I'm a jam first girl, and I've never understood how one puts cream and then jam on top of the cream.
I don't get it. Why can't you put jam then cream?
Why can't? No, I get that. That's what I do, jam then cream, but I can't do cream then jam. How do you
Why
do
can't
cream
you
then
do cream
jam?
then jam?
I don't, because I don't understand physically.
It does depend how spreadable the jam is. If it's like a loose jam, it is easy just to dollop it on top.
Right.
But particularly with these
Because
little
jam's more like a butter based. I think jam's and then
Guys,
just
look what I'm doing first. I'm doing the cream.
I do cream,
Oh,
but I understand them.
is it a north-south debate as to whether you put cream or jam first? Is it or it's
I
a
think
scone
it's
or a
more like
scone?
I think it's like an east-west thing.
An east-west, divide the country that way, not that way for once.
It all tastes the same anyway, so there's no right or wrong.
Whoa, hang
I
on a
agree
minute,
with
Jem.
Jessica.
You can't
Just
say
spread
that.
the jam and pile high the cream. That's
It's
what
going
I
to kick
do.
off.
I'm a bit lost for what to do now. I've run out of hands. So I'm gonna put, any first mate's got a spare hand, you can help me out in a non-threatening way. Thank you. Right, how does this work? So, I'm gonna have to put it there. Oh, there's cream all over the leather again.
Well, to be
So,
honest,
Downhill.
I don't know about our first mates that have the boxes, but the cream was harder to spread than the jam. So in this,
well,
it was
guys,
easier to put jam on top.
I tell you what. If you're doing this along with us, don't forget to put it on socials and do hashtag VV First Mate so we can see. And then look, there we go. So there's the cream, then the jam, and it's supposed to be neat, but it's more like a sandwich. Okay.
How's your rock, Kelly?
Bang
It's actually quite delicious. I did jam then cream.
Well, this is honestly,
I believe that's
this
the
is
correct
great.
way.
I tell you what, all webinars should be done like this. Oh no! Oh, I've had a right mare.
Just dunk. I feel like in your situation, you're just going to have to rip and dip.
None of that made sense. Right, let's bang him. Right. So
You are like an influencer, just doing a little bit of a food review from the car.
So yeah. So there we go. My cream was running out the box.
Oh.
Do you know what, Nikki? I hope it tasted nice.
I hope you didn't eat it if it was running out the box because your box was hot.
Anyway, right. Obviously, we had to have like the hottest day of the year. The same day we were delivering cream and jam. You couldn't write it, could you? Anyway, there we go. Feel free to eat along. Suzanne, definitely jam then cream first. I'm just, jeez.
I agree.
So anyway, gotta love cream and jam. Kelly, your rocks were good?
I quite like them. They're blueberry and white chocolate. I don't know if how authentic that is, but it is pretty good.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Maybe in a muffin.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'll bring them across next time.
Yeah.
They'll last. They'll survive the journey.
All the preservatives.
Stacey Lawrence says, "Well done, Luke, the correct way." Well, thank you very much, Stacey. Thank you. Absolutely, it is the correct way. So I'm just going to create a wind tunnel by lowering the window. Oh, it's very appealing. Right, so we're having our scones. Let's talk a little bit more about how we are aiming to be brilliant for you. Why the UK is not only the most committed team out there in the cruise line industry, but we also do our best to have a bit of fun along the way. I don't know I mean, you could say it's unprofessional doing a webinar from a car. You could say it's very ingenious. I will allow you guys to think that. But producers, if we can refrain from using this session as the public statement for VV Fest, fabulous, excellent. Good stuff. So yeah, this is how we're going to be brilliant for you. So we've got a dedicated UK sales crew, right? It's a mixture of between sales managers, business development executives, our brilliant support team, and of course we've got your Shane Rileys of this world. But we are a dedicated team that are here to support you guys through absolutely everything. We want to grow UK as a second source market and continue to strengthen that. But also we want to help you guys grow your cruise business as well. And so our aim is to help be an amazing product for you guys to be proud of that you can sell to your clients with confidence. We also have an incredible trade marketing support in Kelly. She does an amazing job behind the scenes to support all of your head office marketing counterparts to ensure that they have the correct marketing, the correct messaging, so that when they pump that news out to their masses, you guys are on the receiving end of some incredible frontline leading content there. Brilliant support. They're an amazing team, and what they do is they support you guys with all of your booking queries, right? The email address is uksalesteam@virginvoyages.com. What they do is they don't do bookings, they don't quote. So if you need to quote, probably you need to head on over to Voyage Store, who'll be able to help you out there. And we'll find out a little bit more about who Voyage Store are and what they do in just a bit. But with that, you might also recognize there's someone missing from the slide, the Neve. So Neve's joined the team recently. So if you're watching, Neve, apologies. I couldn't find a very sensible business photo of you, Neve. So I wasn't going to embarrass you and put some of the ones that I found up. But I thought, I'll give you a special mention instead. So there you go. And Gemma, yours is looking very glamorous, isn't it?
I was on board then, Valiant Lady last year. Good times.
That's very glamorous. And Kelly, you can tell you work for Virgin.
Yeah, always wear red.
Always wear red. That's it.
And always stand behind Virgin signs.
Yeah,
That's it. I love it. So this is the dedicated crew. I guess the faces behind the names, and of course, don't forget Shane is coming back. So and he did tell me to say that. So yes, Shane is coming back, people. You can actually find out the date he's coming back by heading on over to @LukeDay at Instagram. Feel free to. And also TTG, don't forget, follow TTG. There you go. So brilliant support, dedicated email, uksalesteam@virginvoyages.com. Head on over to there. We also have another couple of things. Kelly, firstmates.com, what's that?
Firstmates.com is just a central hub where you can find everything to learn more about being a first mate. You can find all your marketing materials in our lovely marketing library, all of our offers, social media posts, imagery, itineraries, a little bit of everything. Videos are all stored in our fabulous marketing library. And you can head on over to Seacademy via Firstmates as well. But all the details to be the best first mate are all loaded on firstmates.com.
Love it. Love it. Excellent. And then, of course, Nikki, nice spoiler there, 15th of July. Thanks. Cheers. And then we've also got Seacademy. Gemma, you are the queen of Seacademy.
Love Academy, and I hope our first mates do too. So that is our award-winning online training program where you get to know all of your ship about Virgin Voyages and make sure you get to gold.
That's it. Get to gold. The more you learn, the more you earn, right? So we've got 4 tiers: Violet, Scarlet, Silver, and Gold. There's 5 modules in each tier. And then you get some amazing perks on the way. So if you haven't signed up already, make sure you sign up. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, make sure you sign up to firstmates.com and also sign up to Seacademy. And don't forget, the best place, arguably the best trade portal page on the internet right now is the Bridge. So if you haven't done so already, sign up to the Bridge, www.facebook.com/group/thebridgevv. The link is going in the chat right now. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you signed in, become a member of the Bridge, because that's where we post all our offers. That's where we drive our incentives. That's where we post little competitions. And you know what? It's just when we have a bit of fun. So make sure that you are signed up there. Alicia says, Love it. It's the best training I've done. Completed to gold. Thank you, Alicia. Alison got to gold. Thank you very much. Nicola, Zippy's coming back. Yeah. I forgot about that. But yeah, Zippy is coming back. Also known as Shane. Good stuff. Excellent. Before we dive in and talk a little bit about Voyage Store and what they do, we've got some epic itineraries coming up. We're going to steamroll through these. We've got some really great itineraries coming up. 3 to 6 nights, obviously, here in the UK, but then also we've got 6 to 13 nights coming next year with 11 night sailing from Reykjavik. And we're going to play a game called, very aptly, Can You Pronounce This Port? It's a great game. It's amazing. And so I'm going to come to our wonderful guests. So we got Gemma, who's going to play, Rachel's playing, and Kelly. They're all three of them are playing. Can you guess the name of the port?
Thank you for the heads up of that.
It's going to be a great game. Great game. Great competition. But yeah, 3 to 6 nights this year, guys. There's still space. There's still opportunity to get your clients on board. And don't forget, we've also got the comedy sailing that's happening on the 14th of September. Comedy Fest, headlined by Russell Howard.
Way!
Headlined by Russell Howard. So some really great opportunities to get your clients on board. And, right, shout out as well, Touchdown Holidays also have some really great rates on the first 3 sailings in back end of August into September, sailing on Brazilian Lady. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you head on over to there and check out some last minute agent rates if you want to get on board. Try before you fly. There you go. Ryan, on the 3 and 4 night sailings from the UK this time, will you be doing Scarlet Night? Yes, we will, Ryan. So wear your splash of red. Good stuff. So let's just steamroll through this. So this is 2025 itineraries for the UK. These are currently on sale right now, by the way, with that. Thea, for the comedy night, it's going to be a surcharge for the comedy shows, including full price. So with that, it's shows on board. It's going to be included. Yeah, it's included. There's no surcharge. I might stand outside, maybe Russell Howard's show with a hat. Be like, oh yeah, guys, gonna have to, tippy. Put it in the budget. Thank you.
Russell Howard is my guilty crush. People say, like, who's your guilty crush? He is mine.
Is he?
Yeah.
Russell Howard? Your guilty crush?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, hang on.
I think it's because he's funny.
Well, yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
Gemma, who's your guilty crush?
I don't know. I need time to think about that.
Oh, there's too many.
There's too many. It's got a list.
Yeah. Kelly, who's your guilty
crush?
Go
to notes on phone.
He's an American actor. His name is Paul Rudd.
Oh, I know
Paul Rudd, yes!
Yeah.
Who am I?
Also a good guilty crush.
Rachel, it is because he's funny.
Exactly. Literally.
Who'd have thought?
That's all you need.
Just call me Paul. There we go. Suzanne says, right, on board, 19th September, can't wait. Nicola, need the Portsmouth 3-4 nighters 2025, please. Well, Nicola, we've got some really great longer sailings from the UK, because this is what our first mates have been telling us, that they want longer itineraries from the UK. Longer and further in duration, visiting new and exciting ports. So first mate asked, we have delivered. And of course, we try and deliver something for everyone as much as we possibly can.
And if they haven't been on board and they're doing the 3 to 6 night ones this year, I promise they're going to want longer next year. They're not going to want 3 or 6 nights. They're going to want to go on for longer.
That's right. Lisa Towie, who's your guilty crush, Luke? Well, see, the thing is, right, I don't know if I can reveal my guilty crushes, because it always sounds a bit threatening coming from me when I'm like, oh yeah, do you know what? Yeah. She's
as long as there's no one you work with, you're fine.
Pull that face while you say it.
They're a bit of me. I can't get away with that. Like, I'm not as lovable. So if I say it, it's just like, oh, predator. I'm like, so, but no, yeah. Anyway.
How old are they?
No, they probably wouldn't. Anyway, this is going downhill. I think the cream's going to my head. Cream's going to my head. The jam's going to my head. The fumes in the car park. Yeah. But yeah, do you know what? I'm sustainable because this car has blue fuel technology. So, emissions. Why am I even saying that? Let's talk about itineraries for 2025. So.
But you are right, though, Gemma. We saw that after summer soirees back in 21, you know, because they were the shorter 3 or 4 nighters, weren't they? And the repeat booking was insane after that, because people were like, that was great, but I want to do it for longer. So that was definitely what we'll find.
So look at this. We got an 11-nighter, Reykjavik to Amsterdam, Portsmouth. 11-nighter, 6th of August to the 17th of August. So some really great Icelandic itineraries there, which is amazing. And Luke's gone to Limerick, Scotland. And then down to Amsterdam, got an overnight there in Amsterdam. This one's beautiful. Little 13-nighter. Scarlet Lady, 12th to the 25th. La Coruña, Lisbon, Casablanca. Guys, if you didn't realise, we're going to Morocco. How cool's that? And then also we've got Malaga, then the night stop there in Ibiza. Kelly, Portsmouth to Ireland, Scotland and more. Great itinerary, right? Can you pronounce?
Oh, I thought we were going to bypass this one. Because you missed the day 2 on the first slide. And I was just glad you didn't call me out on that one.
Can you pronounce day 4?
Zeebrugge or Bruges.
Oh, you passed.
Zeebrugge or Bruges.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh,
okay.
Fair play. Kirkwall.
Easy one.
Oh, all right, Shem. Well, I'll tell you what. Someone's raised a hand. So, Kirkwall. Anybody from Kirkwall? Don't know. Maybe. Stornoway. I've always wanted to go to Stornoway. Beautiful part of the world. Greenock as well. Yeah. But we're going to Ireland. Dublin, Ireland. Going to Ireland.
Fun one.
I tell you for why. No, that's Welsh. Anyway. Well, this has got some interesting ports, hasn't it, Gemma? Hasn't it?
Oh, that is mean.
Well, Rachel, this has also got some very interesting ports. England to Iceland and Norway on Scarlet Lady. This, by the way, is absolutely incredible. It's a beautiful itinerary. Obviously sailing from Portsmouth there, then you're heading off to Amsterdam, the Netherlands, then we're in Norway, then we're going to Limerick in Scotland. We've got some really interesting ports there in Iceland, haven't we? So, Rachel, day 8, where's that?
These are so bad.
You're so cruel. Akiori?
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'll tell you what, first mates, if you can help Rachel out and let us know where Akiori is, that'd be great.
Please don't ask
number
me.
9, I know number 9 actually.
Tell us.
It's Fedora.
It's for yeah, I still
You
can't.
seem quite confident. I'm just going to go with it.
Pronounced is Fedora.
Nice.
Like Wizardora, but is Fedora. Do you remember Wizardora?
I do remember Wizardora.
Great show, thank you.
I think it depends on your age, I feel like.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
First mates, if you remember Wizardora linked to is Fedora, you know. Thea, north of Iceland, on their traffic lights, the red light is the shape of the heart. Oh, that's amazing. That's also amazing knowledge. Thea, VV first points to you. Well done. And then Gemma, day 10 and 11, where's that heading to?
Reykjavik.
Yay.
I said that really confident, so I hope it's right.
And then Iggy, Ajaccio is France, I think, but I thought it was Spain. Yes, it's France. Napoleon was born there. There you go. Bit of a boring fact then. But yeah, Portsmouth, Amsterdam, or Bordeaux. Lovely little trip there to Louvredon. Heading to Louvredon, which is amazing. So again, wide variety of itineraries. That's right, Nikki. These are really cool itineraries, and they're all sailing from Portsmouth next year. Can you believe it? Fabulous. On one of our award-winning lady ships, Scarlet Lady, the OG, fresh out of not rehab. Rehab, fresh out of a dry dock.
Also known as rehab.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Fresh out of dry dock. Sorry.
Did you have the bubbles from your box as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You stay to dry with the rest of the way?
There's police around here, Kelly. Don't you go
Oh,
shouting.
sorry. Yeah, you're in the car. Just kidding.
And there is also prosecco in those boxes as well. So if you haven't had a sip, make sure you've had a sip. I'm not having any sips. Thank you. Nothing but good old fashioned H2O. And I'm just high on VV Fest. This is just the energy we bring, Kelly, to VV Fest.
I love it.
The Scarlet Lady, she's out of rehab, back in the zone. Yeah, so some really great itineraries, but it gets even better because we have an amazing partner to help you book. Not only our Portsmouth sailings, but our far-flung Mediterranean and Caribbean adventures. And those guys are Voyage Store, another dedicated team supporting our UK trade friends. So, Rachel.
Yes.
Voyage Store. We're going to get a lot of questions. Now, guys, everybody, if you have questions for Rachel, this is the time you need to drop it in the chat. Let's go through it. We're going to find out who Voyage Store are, what they do, and all that good stuff.
How we do it, all of that.
Love it, love it, love it. So, over to you, Rachel.
Yes, so absolutely, you said we spoil you with support in the UK, so that's why I'm here at the Best of British. So we're here to support the UK travel trade, as we've sort of already touched on. I think we are there as the preferred distributor of Virgin Voyages packages to the trade, but of course we can and do also book the Portsmouth sailings. So we are here acting as an extension of Virgin Voyages. So anything that you want to book, so whether that may be a Mediterranean itinerary, an ex-UK itinerary, or further afield, like I just did, and fly to Miami and do one of the Caribbean itineraries, all of that is possible through Voyage Store. We're operated by a company called Aviate, which is a flights consolidator by rights or its original form. So what that means is we've got access to all of the best flight content, including out-of-date range from our friends in the skies, and that's what we're here to do really, is provide you with access to book it all, whether that is packaged or cruise only in the case of our UK sailings.
Oh, sorry, I'll go next. Your voice, I was just mesmerised by your voice. It was just like, this is so nice.
The dulcet tones of North Wales.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should have put everyone on this slide now, since you put everyone on yours. But this is just some of our team. So obviously myself, Rachel Martin. So I'm our sales manager. So I look after our relationship with the guys at Virgin Voyages. I'm really looking into new ways that we can do things. The next steps for Voyage Store. Voyage Store is nearly 5 years old now, which is crazy. So yeah, really looking into how best we can help you, our first mate partners. Claire, who hopefully you will have all spoken to or seen at this point, she is our partnership exec, so she's out supporting our first mate partners. Andy and Kerry are the manager and the team leader over on our res and ops team, so they're the ones that actually make all of this ship happen. And then Sophia and Ellie are from our marketing team. So Sophia's our brand manager and is the sort of queen of red. And Ellie supports her as well. And then we do actually have Layla and some other people in Kerry's team. But yeah, those are just some key bases that we have over at Voyage Store. So this is just really to highlight that we can do whatever it is that you want. So obviously Virgin Voyages have the most amazing ships, the most amazing itineraries, the most incredible offerings out there, which hopefully you'll all know and hopefully have experienced as well. But what we don't want to do is limit your sailor's dreams. So if it is that you wanted to just fly to Barcelona, get on a voyage and then fly back home again, we can do that. But if you wanted to do an extended trip, do some time around New York or LA before you got onto a sailing out of Miami, whatever it is, we can tailor make it. So we're not we absolutely can and do a lot of the cruise only or the fly cruise, but the team are there to make all of your creative dreams happen too. If it's physically possible, we can make it happen. I myself have literally just come back from New York, Miami, and then a voyage. It was fantastic, and I can't recommend doing that enough. Having that busy time in New York and then a bit more of a chill time on board. So we can do it all. The only limit is your imagination, as they say.
Right, we have a question.
Yes.
So the question is, Rachel, Alison Smithwaite says, Rachel, can you only book cruises only for UK sailings? My gosh.
Cruise only. Yeah, it would really be cruise only. We can certainly help, if it is that you wanted like a pre or post stay. We've got some accommodation options, but we don't really have anything, in terms of internal flights. If I'm honest, the price point that you'd get, I don't think it would really be something that we could offer you anything that's commercially viable. But the team can certainly, have a look if there's anything that you need, if you needed to put it through us rather than to put it on, on your own other booking channels. Just don't forget, that's not something that would be at all bonded, a UK flight onto a sailing out of the UK. So the team can certainly look into it. But I know that we have booked some UK hotels before sailings before now.
Good stuff, excellent. And Debbie said, the phone message says Aviate, and the sections don't say the cruise team as it used to when you phone in. Kerry and Claire were really helpful last week. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, Debbie, we'll look into that and see what's happening there on that one. So thank you for the feedback. So curated packages.
Mm-hmm.
We launched a new, a new landing page for our Voyage Store friends, right?
We did.
Way.
For our UK friends. So sellvv.co.uk launched recently. That is what we're all here to do, is sellvv. So sellvv.co.uk just takes you to this magical page where you can choose your way forward to book your Virgin Voyages.
And
everything. So yes.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, Rach, just jumping in there. And from a marketing perspective, Kelly, how does that kind of help us out a little bit more as well?
Yeah, so if we have a fantastic offer out in market, for instance, we had our upgrade messaging during April and May. So you could reach out to the Voyage Store through their online booking tool at sellvv.co.uk. Or if you want to just do cruise only, you could head over to firstmates.com to book the holiday of your sailor's dreams.
Yeah, so depending on, obviously, your account will depend on the ability to whether or not you can dynamic package yourselves as part of your own commercial agreement within your business. Some don't have the facility to do that, so that's where we say, hey, we've got Voyage Store, who are a preferred partner for you to go ahead and use. And then others are like, well, I'm going to go book through firstmates.com. So instead of having those two call to actions, we just have this one place where it's sellvv.com.co.uk. So it's still us, but what we do is we bring you to this landing page and we just say, look, do you want a package or do you want to just book it yourself? So that was the method behind the madness as to what we would use. So yeah, Nikki, you might have your own sort of agreement there with Hayes PTC and Hayes on that. So this is the landing page, right, Rach?
Yes, that is correct. So that's what we're going to say is, if you're not sure whether you should be booking on Firstmates or Voyage Store, speak to your head office, because there's different directives, isn't there, from different companies one reason or another. So once you do choose Voyage Store, you will come through to our landing page. So we have recently had a little bit of an overhaul on here as well, including, as Kelly said, our online quoting tool. So we're really, really pleased to bring this to market. Certainly, as been you asked, we listened. And once you come through onto the main page, you've got a couple of options. You've got your cruise package search at the top, or you've got your three boxes in the middle there. And what you can do is you can get pricing for all sailings within the next 12 months. We are working on extending that, all sailings within the next 12 months. So the drop down may look familiar if you've been on the Virgin Voyages website. We have took inspiration, Kelly, from the Virgin Voyages website with the way that the boxes are, the way they look, and sort of the wording that they're using. And what you can do there is you can get your pricing for a pre-selected number of different itinerary types. So in the Med, that is your fly cruise, and then your fly cruise plus some pre-night, post-nights. And then for our Caribbean itineraries, that does mandate the one night pre-stay, which is our mandatory, and then on. So you've the different itinerary that we've put in there. as I say, it's got the fly cruise with a couple of nights pre, that sort of thing. The options cover about 90% of what we book, so that it does cover the most of them. But of course, if you've got people, as I've already touched on, that do want to do something different than what is showing on there, just get in touch with the team, and they absolutely can still provide you with those pricing or suggestions for, hotels or good things that we think works well adding on. But it's a great way, if you've got people that just want to know what's the cheapest sailing in June out of Barcelona, that information is there to you to hand 24 hours a day. You can do it as standard. It will bring you back the insider price, but there is a little drop down for you to choose whichever cabin category that you wanted. So you can absolutely sort of help your sailors to hone down what it is that they want, and then our team are very much on hand to advise and guide you through then the booking process.
Good stuff. Excellent. Yes. If you guys, if you've got any questions for Rachel, feel free to continue just to put them in the chat there. Questions about how I've got a question, Rachel.
Yes.
How often is the pricing updated with online quoting tool?
It's updated twice a week at the moment, but we are monitoring that. So if we feel like it needs to be updated more regularly because we're seeing something that's not coming through, then that is something that we can look into. The cruise pricing is live. It's just the additions that is on a bit more of a cashed basis. So that is the bulk generally of the price. So the fluctuations is on the smaller percentage, if that makes sense.
Nice, excellent. And also, there's a really great facility with Voyage Store that not many people know about, but you've got an amazing array of marketing materials, right?
Yeah, so as you say, on this website here, the cruise package search is sort of the new news, but there is a lot of tools available to you on this website too. So, as Kelly's touched on, firstmates.com is a fantastic resource for everything that you could ever need. And what we've done is that we've sort of taken some of that information and then some things that you need perhaps more as a UK travel trade point of view and put that into our marketing materials tab. So within there, you'll be able to get window cards or social media posts that are entirely trade friendly. We as Voyage Store do not sell to the public, so we've got no desire for them to know what our contact details are any more than you want, or any more than you don't want them to. So all of the social media squares are lift and shiftable. There's also great assets on there, like reels that you could put on your Instagram, all pre-approved destination images, cruise images, and that you can really just grab a load of those together and put it in the right tone of voice for your own marketing and your own audience, and put that onto your Facebook, your Instagrams, whatever it is that works for you. So that is a fantastic resource. Like I say, you've got your package pricing on there, and then you can use all of those sort of images and videos to really bring that to life for your audience.
That's it. Alison says, can we book cruise only through you? Not UK ones. Barcelona, Greece.
You can absolutely just get in touch with the team. Obviously, I don't know which agency you're from, so certain agencies will prefer you to book one way or another, so it might be worth just double checking with the headquarters if you're not sure. But yes, we absolutely can book cruise only and as well as the packaged. What I would say is, because of our commercial relationship with all of our suppliers, packaged pricing can bought all off the shelf in one from us will probably be more cost effective than buying those elements separately from the different parties, if you know what I mean. But yes, we can sell cruise only. If you've got people that already live there or have got their own ways of getting there from one way to another, yes, we can. But it probably is not the best financial decision to buy the cruise only from us and then flights on the EasyJet website or whatever.
Love it. Oh, your Britney Spears headset had a little bit of headset. A little bit of...
It did. Quite excited.
I quite like that headset. I think I need to get a bit of one. Kelly, you could pass off maybe as a Britney Spears.
You could, especially in the red.
What are your thoughts on that?
Or is there a certain time frame we're talking about?
I'm trying to think of a Britney Spears pun. I can't think of one. Oh,
hit me maybe one more time.
Again? Oh dear. So yes, there we go. Online quoting tool, fabulous. Mm-hmm. The process, the online booking process.
Yes.
How does that work?
Yeah, no problem at all.
I'm a Labrador.
Good boy. No. So we've got two options. You can either.
Let's producer. Let's not take that as a soundbite. That'd be a bit. Good boy.
Yeah. So obviously we've got the online quoting tool, which is fantastic. We really love it. Really happy that we've been able to get that out. But it does not replace our team. Our team is still very much there and still on hand. So it is up to you. You can either submit an inquiry as part of the online quoting tool. So when you get that price through, the way that the tool on the tool there's a video. Please watch the video. It explains it in far better ways than I probably currently am. But at the end of the quoting process, it will provide you with a pre-populated form that's going to have in all of pre-selected options, and then that will, once you submit that, it will send an email through to our team and to you that's reconfirmed what it is that you're sort of ordering from us, and that will come through to the team for them to work on to physically make the booking. Or you can come through to the team in the more traditional ways of an email or a phone call. So the email address and the phone call is on here, and the phone number is on here. So it's 0151 350 1133 or inquiries@trade-voyagestore.com. Once that inquiry comes through to team, in whichever way that comes through, our team will then work on them booking all of those individual elements. So we will physically make the reservation with Virgin Voyages alongside anything else that needs to be made of accommodation or flights or whatever. The team are small but mighty. There's about 6 of them. They've all been on board multiple times. For personal and work reasons, everybody is a true Virgin advocate. So they are real experts in all things Virgin Voyages. We are very proud that the fact that we have an average call wait time of 11 seconds, which I think might be industry leading. Our team answer the phone within 3 rings. I have to tell you that the service level on emails, whether that is an email that you send to the team or whether that's an email they receive from the form, is 3 hours. In reality, 95% of the time it's within the hour that they come back. I disclaimer that because when Virgin do crazy things to us like launch Portsmouth shorts, things go a little bit busier with the team and we might end up a little bit slower on response times, but the vast majority of the times they come back within the hour. As we then go ahead, make all of the different things, and then we come back to you with your invoices and confirmations, both the agent versions and your customer copies as well. Our team will do all of the post-booking administration, so if people do need to, change something, or when it comes to ticket issuance, all of that, the team will do all of that for you. If you are a sort of account that has access to First Mates as well as Virgin Voyages, as well as Voyage Store, which some do, the bookings that you make for Voyage Store will not show on your First Mates account because we've made it on ours. The team are there as standard 9 till 5:30 Monday to Friday, and then 9 till 3 on a Saturday. But if there is instances such as new product launches on a Sunday, or anything else that Luke throws at me, we do look to extend those hours, even if it's just over via email only.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know what you're talking about now. You never ring me on Thursday and say the team needs to be there on Sunday, do you?
Excuse me, Rachel, this is a well-oiled machine. There is nothing haphazard or last minute. We are nimble, we are flexible, and we are ready to respond to any fire. There you go. Brilliant to do business with. So commission, Gemma, we're gonna touch upon the commission levels tomorrow, aren't we? But Rach, obviously commission's a big deal, right? People are worried about, if I book through Voyage Store, are they Voyage Store's client? Are they my client? Do they get the commission? What do I get? What's in it for me? So talk to us about that.
Absolutely. As I touched on before, they are very much remain your clients. We are not, we're not a B2C company, so they're very much your clients. And it is our commitment to Virgin Voyages, as you probably already told. We're all one big family, happy family. We carry through their branding, we carry through their ethos, and we also carry through the brilliant to do business with ethos, and we also carry through the commission. So what that means is we pay out exactly the same as what you'll be earning if you're booking on thirst-quenching.com. So we pay out the 16% on the voyage fare and 10% on all your add-ons. And that includes, because obviously when you're booking the packages, we also pay that 10% on your flights, your transfers, your accommodation, whatever else that may be. So absolutely huge earning potentials. And yes, it all goes straight to you as the booking agent.
Love it. There you go. Payment terms. This is all getting very complicated. I'm just going to let you do this one.
I won't read it all out. I don't want to bore them too much. It's 5 o'clock. But yeah, as we said there, we pass everything, when we try and be as streamlined as we possibly can, just as if it was the same as if you were booking on firstmates.com, if you were able to do so. So yeah, our deposit levels are from £150 per person in a cabin and £500 in a suite. Obviously that may well fluctuate if we're having to book low cost carriers, because we need to pay out things earlier as well. But we do, that's our deposits. Keep our deposits as low as we possibly can. Balance payment 140 days. Again, that's because it's just a little bit longer than what we need to pay voyages, so that's why that is there. And then as a trade partner, we have multiple different ways to pay. The majority, obviously, of agents are part of a consortium, and therefore we work with all of the major consortia payment schemes. And then if you're an independent agent and not part of a consortium, then we can also deal with credit debit, direct debit, ABTA, SPS, whatever it may be.
Great.
Get in touch with the team and we'll advise. Possibilities are
I think
endless.
there's a slight connection issue here.
Is it me? Is it you? Is it the
Rachel,
car?
where have you gone?
I see her.
I see you.
Okay, it's not me. Oh God, I was thinking I've been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes. I'm going to have to repeat it all.
Is it me?
It's you. I think
Hang
it's
on.
you.
Carry on talking.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
Okay, so as we've already alluded, on the website there is a lot of different marketing support. I think there is a link on there to get signed up to the all of our e-shots. So we send out our sort of sample packages. We do offers of the week, offers of the month. Any new offer that Virgin Voyages put out, we'll communicate the package trade equivalent as soon as we possibly can. As I've already said, on that marketing material tab, you've got all of those social media squares or pre-approved imagery and videos that you can use onto your social media. And then this is another thing that we didn't actually talk about, which is our Your Store option. So you can request point of sale for your retail branch on our website too. So whether you've got a new shop or whether or not you just haven't done this yet, there's all sorts of different things on there, like floor tiles and window stickers and all sorts of things to really give your retail store the Virgin effect. So yeah, just go onto the website and you'll be able to click through to the link to request anything to add to a bit of red sparkle to your store.
Love it. Yes, excellent. So yeah, I'm back, everybody. I don't know
well
what happened
done.
there. I don't know what happened there.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
If you haven't seen, there might be a poll, and maybe we just covered the last question in the poll. So, deposits are how much per person per cabin and suite. It might have been £150 per cabin and $500 for a suite. Maybe.
You're not supposed to give the answer away.
I didn't. I said it might. You gave the answer away by saying you gave the answer away. Or did I? I don't know. Anything? Or have we covered Nikki Wall's question? Anything for homeworkers, Rachel?
So all of the marketing material tabs, they're all available. But there is something in the pipeline for our home worker friends. Am I allowed to say that, Luke? Am I spilling the tea?
Yeah. Something in the pipeline, something coming down. At the moment, if you want to just put the POS that you get for a shop window in your lounge window, yeah, fine, do that.
Go for it.
Depending on what the footfall is like outside your house.
If you want your delivery driver to...
Yeah, that's it. Oh, look, Tesco's delivery. You can get a voyage. But there's something.
Yes, there is something incoming for our home worker friends.
And also, don't forget as well, you can order some brochures, but we'll talk to you more about that tomorrow, about how you sell VV. These are some really great QR codes. So if you haven't done so already, please make sure you scan these. We've got the digital sales guide. We've also got some great marketing content. Sell VV, a little QR code there, and also the bridge as well. And there's also some really great 3D cabin tools as well, because a lot of people reach out to us and they say, love it, Luke, love the cabins, need a tour. This is a great place and where you can get some really good supportive material. Another cool thing as well within marketing content is there is loads of how-to guides on how to use firstmates.com. Also within that, there's going to be the uploading of our how to use the online quoting tool. We're going to get that up into that portal as well. So you guys are able to effectively log in, have a look at a how-to guide. And yeah, if you need to go ahead and, I don't know, change your cabin number, we're going to give you the ability to go ahead and just quickly look at that as well for firstmates.com. But also, yeah, make sure you go and look at those things. So yeah, that's right. If you have any questions, yes,
no, I was just going to say, I'm really surprised that you haven't got your own Instagram QR code on that slide.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a page I follow on Instagram called Influencers in the Wild. I don't know if you've ever seen it, and it's hilarious. It's like and I really hope, Luke, you and go on Influencers in the Wild after you join in this call from your car. I hope someone's filmed you.
I think someone should have filmed me. Maybe it was the people next door who decided to ignore the smoking area and decided that the 5 of them walked up and down and pasted outside my door, having a couple of Marlboro Lights. Now in here I smell like, back in the 80s. I'm just, 1 pint short of a pub. It's great. I love it. Anyway, shout out to the vapors and smokers out there. We love you too.
Fun fact, I spent 20 years of my life smoking Marlboro Lights, or Marlboro Golds, because Carrie Bradshaw smoked them in Sex and the City, and 13-year-old me thought it was the best thing ever. So I literally spent 20 years of my life smoking Marlboro Golds because of Sex and the City.
Promoting that though.
Don't worry, I don't anymore. I've learnt the lesson.
I love that extra bit of fact about you. I think that's right. I see you in a whole
to think how much Carrie Bradshaw cost me.
So that's it in terms of Voyage Tour, guys. So please feel free, drop any comments or any of your questions there in the chat. We've got a couple more minutes. Kelly, with all of our, and Rachel actually, with all of our guest speakers, we've been playing a little game called This or That. And so effectively, I'll just suggest like 2 options and you just choose which one you fancy. There's no prejudice, there's no judgment. You just pick.
Sweaty palms.
And you got sweaty what?
I've got sweaty palms now. I'm nervous. What if I say the wrong thing?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm ready.
Anyway, but yeah, right. Caribbean or Med?
Med.
Who are you asking first?
Oh, just both of you. Just go for it.
Oh, Caribbean.
This isn't a very well-oiled game, right?
Okay.
Just jump in. So you're going Caribbean. Kelly's going Med. Interesting. Balcony or Insider?
Balcony.
Sea views.
Hammocks.
Yeah, I did try a bit.
Okay. On board or onshore?
Onshore.
On board.
Ooh.
Oh.
Maybe it depends on the port.
Every port you've got to get off. You've got to try. You just got to have a little look.
I get off. But there's nothing like entering the ship and the vibe and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I was on the Sadie. When we got to Dominican Republic, there's the couple that we've got a friendly with. She was like, I'm just going to get off. I'm going to put my feet on the ground to say that I've been to Dominican Republic, and then I'm getting back on the ship. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, that lazy river in the port.
Yeah, I know.
It's quite fun.
I spent all day.
That is a fun. Yeah, lazy river.
Yeah.
It was a fun lazy river. Very slow lazy river. Very lazy river.
Yeah.
Very lazy. Yes. That's what I appreciate, though.
Relaxing by the pool or exploring the ship?
Relaxing by the pool.
Exploring the ship.
But it's the yeah, that is
Hang
a
on.
hard one.
Why exploring the ship, Kelly?
Because you get to see like things that you typically wouldn't see on holiday. So when I go on a typical holiday, it's by the pool. But since it's a Virgin Voyages ship, I want to see all the little spaces, checking all the
That
food.
is because you've not got off the ship, so you're like
I
good to
got off.
explore the ship, whereas I've like walked the whole of the Dominican Republic, so therefore need to just chill by the pool for a bit.
Yes.
Pros and cons though, in both ways.
Last question: Shane or Luke?
Nah, Luke. Who's Shane? Shane who? He's forgotten.
I love you guys as a team.
If Shane asked me that question, he would get Shane as the answer. So I'm just.
To be fair, if Shane asked me that question, I'd say Shane as well. Good stuff. Excellent. So that is that. Can you believe an hour has disappeared? Crazy. An hour has gone by.
Best hour of my day.
Thank you. Absolute best hour of my day. Thank you so much for turning up. This has been amazing. Guys, that concludes. What an epic day of VV Fest, right? We have been on a bit of a journey. We started life this morning wondering who might sail, who might love a Virgin Voyage. Then we went on and had a look at our dining. Then we found out a little bit more about who actually might like a Virgin Voyage. I'm hearing from Savannah over at TravelMax. And now we just jumped in and found out all the great ways in which we support the UK trade through Voyage Store, through our itineraries, through our UK sales team. And we had some afternoon tea, and you get to experience the roaming VV studios and
Influence in the Wild.
Influencers in the Wild. And we were joined again by Gemma Wilkes, and we were joined again by the wonderful Kelly Tewksbury. Again, I don't know. Kelly, do you want to come back on VV Fest?
Yeah, of course.
Tell you what, first,
I'll get my QR code ready.
If you're bored of me and you're bored of Gemma, and you just want to see Kelly instead, let us know. Drop it in the chat. Hopefully we'll end it before we can get your answers. But tomorrow we got a real cool lineup. So we're going to look at how to sell Virgin Voyages. So with that one, we talked about Voyage Store and how we support you there. How to sell is a little bit more about some of our sales programs and also some of our incentive programs as well. We'll also touch upon our loyalty and how we aim to be brilliant for you. And we'll also talk to you about our Voyage selling guide in partnership with TTG. Then we're going to look at New Horizons. So we're going to touch upon some of our fun destinations. So we're going to talk about some of our itineraries from the Caribbean and also some of our itineraries in the Med outside of the UK ones that we've spoken today. I'm getting very emotional. I'm not sure why I keep going high here. And then we're also going to be partnering up with our good friends over at Destination Puerto Rico. Oh, yeah. So we are going to hear a little bit more about one of our new destinations that recently got announced this year, Puerto Rico, and how we sail from San Juan on a mixture of amazing itineraries. So we're going to hear more about them tomorrow. But that sounds good, doesn't it?
Wonderful.
Exciting.
So that is
Where
Dave.
will you be, Luke?
Where will I?
Yeah.
Birmingham.
Where will I be? What studio will I find myself
Tune in.
I'll be back. I'll be back at home. Back at HQ. And then so yes, looking forward to tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining everybody for today. Really looking forward to tomorrow. Have a great evening. It's coming home.
It's already
Take
come
care,
over,
everyone.
already through. Right.
Bye everyone.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.